Hey everybody, it's your average underdogs here with you again for another great podcast.
Hey.
Hi.
So let's all talk some Titan.
Episode 4. Alright, so yeah. These are some interesting episodes. Saw, was it Rod Race? He was in the abnormal Titan form. Where we left off last time, so he's like heading for Orvid District.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not evacuating people.
I like that they explained why.
They're not evacuating. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Made sense.
I mean, it's still equally terrifying, and they did prepare if that did happen.
Well, they tried to prepare.
Yeah.
They were like, let's have a drill, and everyone's like, no.
It's kind of like a danged if they did, danged if they didn't. Because I mean, either.
I feel like it would happen in real life. Like, I could see this happening where they're like, oh, it's just a drill, don't worry.
Yeah.
And then, like, boom.
It's never just a drill, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were in the north, where it's not really like something they do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Like, what does that mean, though? Like, is it too cold for Titans to go
I think it was just the Titans typically came from the south or some other direction,
Yeah.
and like they never came from the north. So I figured,
But why?
I don't know. There must be not many Titans to the north, I guess. But there was that chapel. I guess he was coming from that area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to the north. But I don't know.
Still weird.
And they start. So he arrives at the wall. You know, and,
Yeah.
like they're shooting all their ground cannons and wall cannons, and having no effect.
None whatsoever.
I mean,
Aaron's having a pity party.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was annoying.
he was.
I was so happy when he finally got his butt in gear. I'm like, yes.
Starts beating himself up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Like a crazy person.
well, at this point, I think everyone's safely crazy at this point.
Yeah, you could definitely say it about all the characters. They're all crazy. But with Aaron, it was like I was telling Sierra while we were watching it, he is not the Aaron from the first season who was like all gung ho, let's do this. It seems like he ran out of gas, and now he's like, at least in the beginning of this episode, he was all,
at this point, though, you gotta imagine all the stuff he's been through.
Yeah, that's what's causing like his
I mean-
mental breakdowns. But now I feel like after that breakdown, it's like he's kind of getting a grip again.
Yeah.
Like a phoenix rising from the
Because
ashes.
he fixed what he said. Because when he first said, I'm the one that these people had to depend on. That's so
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
But then later, before he was ready to start going in for action, he was all like, "These people can depend." Something like that nature. Like, these people can depend on me, or I'm going to do it for these people. So it was like, I was glad to hear that and started clapping.
He said, pity these people that have to have me as the ace up their sleeve.
Yeah.
And then later, he said that I'm the ace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, and that was cool. I like that. It was a little bit of redeeming grace for him.
Yeah. I like the parallel, with the kids in the district.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
thought
yeah.
that was really cool.
He says that the difference was that humanity has an ace up their sleeve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever, because he's the Titan. He's
Yeah.
not the ace. Yeah.
Yeah.
And right, yeah. So how that's the main difference between those kids and when they were, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is neat. But yeah, because then the Titan stands up and you see that it has like no face.
Ooh,
I mean, it
that
had
was
eyes
gross.
earlier, but maybe like they're
It
Crawling
got worn
or-
away.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ashton said it perfectly at that moment. Well, if they weren't terrorized before, if they didn't have trauma before,
Yeah. That was nuts.
night. I was like, oh my god, turn away, children, no.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
definitely horrified by the no face. It was like-
Yeah. And then its
I think
insides.
That, yeah, that was the thing. I was
Straight
like,
horror
I think
movie.
we can maybe handle the not having the face thing. It's the guts that
Yeah.
flop out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, somebody's gonna need therapy.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
But that was cool how it's like its hands are up there, and then they shoot the gunpowder at its hands,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And the
yeah,
barrels?
come off, yeah.
which basically it loses its balance and comes down, and then Aaron's transformed, runs, and then throws the gunpowder into its throat, which is pretty genius.
Oh,
'Cause they knew
I thought he
that-
messed up.
Well, they knew that it wasn't gonna work from the outside.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but we thought he messed up because we saw
Oh.
the barrels flying everywhere. We were like,
But they're actually
No!
flying like into its mouth.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
look like
Yeah.
it when he first did it.
I thought like it had defended itself with its teeth or
I
something.
did too.
Weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is what Aaron always does. He gets you psyched up and then he messes up. But
it
luckily,
worked, and it was a
Well,
crazy
yes.
explosion.
I was
Yeah.
like, yes, thank you.
that was a genius move
Yeah,
by them.
and then they all started attacking all the pieces
Yeah.
to find the main piece.
A very, very risky move. And I think that was the thing that Levi said earlier. He's like, just like every other plan you have.
Oh, it's a gamble.
A gamble, a slow chance of like
Yeah,
it actually working.
I think they said that the gamble this time was that it would have like its mouth open.
Right.
Yeah. And,
You
like,
know, thinking about that though, I guess that's the first time they ever killed an abnormal.
oh really?
Because I know they've killed the regular, but I don't think they've ever killed the abnormals because the abnormals have been crazier and they move weird and they usually
They've
kill
killed
everybody.
abnormals in the first season.
Did they?
Yeah, it was the one that was jumping.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't-
All
I
weird.
forgot about
They
it.
did kill that Titan. I remember because I remember that because it, like,
Mm.
I was surprised
Killed
at how well
somebody.
together it went though. Like
I think it was.
there was
Levi.
no real problems. They took that Titan
Yeah.
out pretty.
It was straightforward.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and Historia got the finishing blow,
Mm-hmm.
which was their plan anyway. But I'm surprised it worked out so well.
I know.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It was all worked
I
out.
was like, wow, you found the one piece.
And I think that was the good thing, and I think she's thinking it through maybe a little more than he was, because he thinks, oh, well, it's the true bloodline, and they're just gonna go along with it. And she's like,
Or,
no,
yeah.
like that's not how that happens.
Yeah.
About that, yeah.
And she's like, let me be the one to kill him because
Mhm.
then it gives her some credibility.
Yeah, she's like the savior, and it
Yeah.
worked
Mhm.
pretty perfectly.
Which I'll admit, like doing that and her having that plan to kind of hopefully kill the last part, it made her rise in my books a little bit. I actually like her a little bit more now.
Yeah, she's grown a lot.
hmm And I thought that was cool when Aaron mentioned it too. Like, man, she's cooler than me.
She's
Yeah.
actually strong, and I'm weak.
Still can't get over her name though. I'd rather it be Krista.
Yeah.
Krista.
I love.
I feel like Historia sounds more like a queen name now, but like
Yeah, that's true. It
Krista's
does
more
work
like-
more like that.
relatable, I guess.
Historia just
Queen Historia.
seems off.
I almost think it might be as bad as Kenny. That's whatever.
I like Kenny.
Kenny. Speaking of Kenny, that's how the episode ends.
Ah, yeah.
Levi finds him burned and bleeding, and then Kenny pulls out a syringe.
He legit looks like Two-Face in that moment.
He did.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the end of the episode, though, we find him dying, and I felt no sadness
I did,
on that
a little
episode.
Yeah. Well, then
The next episode.
next episode, yeah,
I really got him.
it's like Kenny's episode.
Yeah. Kenny's little backstory.
Yeah.
Which it was really like, it was good, but it was like a little awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What, the episode?
Yeah, just like seeing Historia's like uncle and whatnot, and you're not really told it's the uncle till like halfway through the episode, and you're like, oh, Rod's kids are gonna inherit it, and then you're like, oh, okay, so that's who he is.
Wait, is Udi his brother?
Yeah.
Or- okay. I couldn't
Is Rod Race's brother?
miss that line. I didn't know if it was like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that was his dad.
It's his brother.
Ah.
Because see, it's confusing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So Udi died, right? And then
Because
Rod's daughter
is the one
inherited
that
that.
ate
Mhm, yeah.
So
So he
it's
inherited his
the brother.
powers.
Right.
But yeah, it just all kind of came out of nowhere. Like we were thinking earlier, just like, well, who is this guy? And the flashback, it's just like, well,
Yeah. Sometimes the flashbacks to me like are a little confusing.
they're a bit jarring because they don't. they would be better off if they told like a backstory. The whole, well, I guess
They
they
come out of
can't 'cause
nowhere.
it would spoil it, but yeah, they come out of nowhere instead of just telling a whole backstory, then come into the future again. Just like one foul. Whole.
Yeah, they're just like,
But
someone's
he
talking,
looked-
now we're in the past.
He
Oh,
looked different, I think, to me than when Rod was talking about him. Because he did mention his brother before, but I don't remember him having like the silver hair, like the gray hair and stuff.
maybe he got older.
Maybe he just like pure wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go gray real
I
quick.
know too much. Well, yeah. I mean, I got gray.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Better than both of you.
so it showed like Kenny's backstory and Levi's kind of backstory too, because Kenny goes into Kuchel's room or whatever, his sister.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she was a prostitute or something.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Because she's really sick.
She doesn't make any more money. Like, dude,
she's
she's
been
dead.
sick so long. Yeah, she's actually dead in there. If you didn't know. No one goes in there, I guess. Because then Kenny goes in the room and sees she's dead, but then he finds Levi there, yeah.
I
He's,
guess
like, starting.
she didn't even look dead to him. She looked just like
can
she
see
had
her
lost weight.
Teeth. She looked like
Yeah.
a skeleton.
I don't know.
Although I gotta admit, it kind of gave me a flashback of The Grudge. You got the old, dead, black-haired woman, and then you got the little boy who looks the same, half dead. It's like, it kind of reminded me of that.
Aw.
Yeah, that was kinda-
Levi Mitchell.
And then,
This just makes me love him more.
yeah.
Like, now I just want to take him home and, like, make him food. Like,
He's like a kitten. A stray kitten.
exactly.
But then it's like showing how Udi had like when he was in his Titan form, sort of had Kenny in his hand, and almost killed Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody killed Kenny, and
Oh, you can say that at the end of the episode. Oh my god, you killed Kenny.
but then Kenny is spared and by Udi, even though Rod Race wanted him to be killed, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But then he becomes Rod's dog, essentially doing his bidding.
Pretty much.
And ends up becoming friends, though, with Udi. Kind of, Which is
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Because Udi was, a little bit cooler than Rod Race, I guess.
Yeah, I guess because he was more compassionate and
Right.
powerful, which is what Kenny goes into, and
Yeah.
hoping he can become.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I wonder if I could see the world like Udi saw it one day or something.
And eventually he did, and guess what? Everyone's just drunk on something.
Yeah, sitting there philosophizing.
Yeah.
I know, like,
Like, what are you, Levi? What are you drunk on? Are you the hero?
He was really trying to get deep there in the end. It was,
Yeah, because he's about to die. Like,
pretty much.
um,
And then Levi, like, just now realizing, oh, it's my uncle.
yeah, he's like, who was Kuchel? Or, yeah, Kuchel, you. My sister.
Yeah.
Because I think, here's the thing is, I think Kenny was laughing at him, like, dude, I'm just her brother. Like, because I think Levi was hoping, like,
He was his dad.
It was his dad.
He's like, I can't be anyone's father.
exactly. Because how he said it, and then the way Kenny, like, took it, he's like, I'm just her brother.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense now. I didn't get that when I was watching it.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Did any of you think Kenny was actually going to inject himself?
I wasn't sure.
I thought he was maybe gonna die before he could. But
Yeah.
how it happened, I think, means more to Levi.
Yeah, I didn't think Levi would let him inject himself. I wasn't sure, but I didn't think I figured he'd shoot him before.
Levi probably would if he actually thought he was gonna do it,
Right.
like before he does it. Or maybe even let him be a Titan and just let him die eventually.
Yeah.
Being
Well,
a Titan.
I think Kenny was afraid, too, that he would end up like Rod Race.
Yeah, that, and he said he was gonna turn out to be like one of the mindless ones, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like he'd be like Aaron or anything like that. He'd just be like,
Yeah. So then,
I mean, even then, I think what had happened was the better way to go.
yeah, and then giving Levi the syringe.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then,
here, take it.
Which I wonder how that's going to come into play.
yeah, that's really interesting though.
I want to give it to Hunch. Can you imagine her with that? She'd be so happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just, I can see her face lighting up now. Like, oh.
And then we see the coronation of Historia finally.
Yes, yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
please.
she hits Levi, of course.
Yeah, I thought she was going to go for a slap.
Yeah.
Maybe she wanted to, but...
She's like, oh, friendly punch on the arm.
like, lame.
Yeah.
Points deducted.
And Levi's like
Look.
smiling, like, happy ending.
Look, hitting him, period, is asking for death.
True.
Not when you're the queen.
I love how she was like, ha, ha, like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
So that was cool, but the most interesting part of both episodes, I think, maybe was the end of that second episode where we see Reiner and Bertold.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the Beast Titan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm sure most of us, at least I did, I thought Reiner and Bertold
We're dead or something.
were dead. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they got eaten after that whole last episode of season 2.
Yeah.
At least no one ever said what happened to him, you know.
Look,
So
Right.
at this point, I just expect everybody to be back alive.
I guess so. The question is now, if they're back, what part, like, what will they play in this season? Because I mean, they could play the enemy again, but they kind of been there, done that.
Well,
They've been beaten.
It seems like they're on the side of the Beast Titan
Right.
because he gets out and he says, you know, retrieving the coordinates our priority. Which, do you know what the coordinate is?
I'm guessing it's either Aaron or Historia.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I'm guessing it's Aaron.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Because they keep going after Aaron, keep trying to kidnap him.
Yeah.
And Aaron does have the superpowers now or whatever. So
Does he have the founding Titan powers?
right, yeah. So
I think
he
the
would be
founding
the
Titan
one
is the thing there.
they'd want to get, and then he knows if whoever that guy, the Beast guy is,
He looks like his dad.
he does.
Yeah, he looks like
Just like his dad.
whatever Jaeger. I can't remember his dad's name.
Ugh, I can't either. It's
It looks
been
like
so
him.
long.
But yeah, I mean, now that I accidentally ran into spoilers, I know who he is. But I won't say on the show.
Right. But yeah, you know, with him saying that the coordinate will
much.
come to them, with him saying the coordinate will come to him,
Yeah.
that, you know, it's because Aaron's got that key and they want to find that basement, like you said. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, though, he just. Even when his dad transformed into Titan form, like a couple of episodes back, like
In the flashback, yeah.
genuinely looks just like his dad.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's the case, especially with Reiner and Bertold. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
they didn't just magically get their powers.
right.
All I will say is that that's sound logic.
But if that is the case, it's just like, wow, this is just like Full Metal Alchemist. Like he looks just like Edward's
It
dad.
makes me think of Liquid Snake,
Looks
but with
just
glasses
like- oh,
or a
there you
beard
go.
or something. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
now the only question is, more than likely, because we more than
It's
likely know
Spider-Man
that
game.
one, is how did he become a beast like Titan? And
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if have the other Titans talked? Because I know he has, but have the other? I mean, they might have screamed and yelled.
Bertold and Reiner talk.
Did they talk
in
as
their
Titans?
Titan form.
Okay,
So
yeah.
did, what's her name? Ymir.
Did she?
She did. And
You mean in their
Aaron
Titan form
can.
talking?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Aaron can. He said Mika's name.
Hmm.
So technically, I mean, they can.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely think because they are all abnormals,
Mm.
that they're all in control of their bodies, they all have a specific set, talent that they each possess, like Rainer's body,
Yeah.
Bertold's body, Aaron's body,
Yeah.
all of them have a specific thing. I genuinely think that maybe that's just his specific. Oh, sorry. been working overnights.
Well, that
now
could
I
be
have
the
to work
case.
mornings. I'm getting used to the switching over. Sorry. I genuinely think maybe that's just his.
Power thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of questions keep coming up, so I can't wait to
Yeah.
find out the answers. Like, who is this blonde man?
We have gotten a lot of answers though within these first 10 episodes to a lot of
Yeah.
other stuff. So
Definitely.
Like all the questions, like, yeah, I think it was you that said, you know, we get more content, but then we also get more questions.
probably, yeah.
And then it's not always answers.
So I guess my thoughts finishing out would be this was like the first 10 episodes I believe of this season. There's like 24 altogether, I think.
There's 24 episodes.
I think so.
Holy crap! So we're not even halfway through it.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
But I would say story-wise, I would say we finished like an arc to a degree. So I would think probably now with all that mystery solved, I'm thinking now like the forthcoming episodes we're gonna have more Titan action, like the other
Yeah,
old school
and maybe
ones.
even some new characters.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Just to kill them off.
Maybe, probably.
maybe Anna will be awakened. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's been a while since we heard from her. So,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a new story either way. We're gonna delve into new stuff now. So.
Yeah.
New characters you learn to love just so they can be slaughtered.
All right.
I want those internal police people that helped Levi and them. What's their names? The blonde one. They're the guy and girl.
The young ones,
Yeah.
they were in the crowd. What do you
Yeah.
want about them?
I want her to die.
Sheesh. Okay.
Shit, maybe.
She's not nice.
All right. I think that's it for this episode.
All right. Until next time, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace.